Ooh, ooh, river, I'm crossing you in style, wider than a mile someday. You maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. River and me. Hey, Timmy's. Oh, it's like Bob. Well, I didn't do that song so well, but I had fun trying. Whew, well, thank God it is Friday. This has been a week for Psychic Bob. I got to tell you, I've been getting panicked letters from you guys. Psychic Bob, where are you? Oh my God, where are you? We haven't seen you in 2 days. I know, Wiccan Wednesday and yesterday on Thursday, I didn't get out videos or shows. I've just been doing gangbusters on private readings. And I want to say thank you to all of you who've been calling for readings. I'm trying to get people on the schedule. My schedule's filling up pretty intensely, but it's all good. And I want to say thank you. Don't worry, Psychic Bob has not forgotten all of you guys, okay? And speaking of seeing Psychic Bob, I know you guys have missed me the last few days. Just let you know, I am fine. I am rocking it. Life is good, huh, Lamb Chop? And since y'all been missing Psychic Bob, I'll let you know you can make it a Psychic Bob marathon weekend. Yes, you can. All right. And guess what we got going on? This weekend is a big weekend because we're going to have psychic development class on Saturday at 12 o'clock noon. If you haven't subscribed, there's still time. I'm keeping registration open until midnight tonight for that class. It's limited. We're getting filled up. So there's only 30 people. There are a few spots left. So if you want to join, go register tonight after the show over at PsychicBob.com. Now, if you haven't had enough of Psychic Bob, you can also join us for a very special event on Sunday. Okay. By the way, on Saturday, I'm teaching a class on how to develop a spirit codex. A spirit codex is a special language that you share with spirit, and it's unique to you. It's not something everybody has. Everybody has a special codex. But we're going to work on developing our special spirit codex to help you know when spirit's talking to you and how to understand it. So if you're interested in that, we would love to have you there. Hey, Robin, there's Robin Boston. There's Lady Bree. Yeah, look, all these people are. Robin says, it was unlike you not to be on. I know, Robin, I am going gangbusters with the private calls. So I have just been going around the clock trying to schedule people and do readings. Some days I run out of hours and run out of steam. So, yay, Robin's going to be joining our class on Saturday. We can't wait to see you there, Robin. And if you love Psychic Bob and want to have more experience and more fun, we're having a special meeting on Sunday, a private session called Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. I know Robin is interested in that as well. So, Robin, I don't know if you're planned on coming Sunday, but there's a chair there for Robin. And it's a Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. It's not just a general public. It's more for people who are very serious and focused on their spiritual life. But on Sunday, I'm teaching a class on how to do scrying, what scrying is. Like scrying would be like, for example, working with like the crystal ball. How do you work with the crystal? How do you do water scrying? How do you do mirror scrying? What is scrying? So we're going to have a private class on Sunday on scrying. So I would love for you to join. Now, that class, the Sunday class, is not on my website. It's not. So if you want to be in that, you've got to send me an email tonight. If I don't hear from you tonight, you won't get in. Yay, Robin's going to be an Inner Circle. All right, awesome. So Robin's making a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend. All right. So you got 2 more chances to hang out with Psychic Bob this week. You see? So come out to our Psychic Development class. The Psychic class is only $30. It's 2 hours from 12 p.m. Eastern time till 2 p.m. on Saturday. And I limit that class to 30 people because in that class, I work with each person individually. So you get personal time to understand your psychic blocks, what's going on, how we can fix that and get you moving forward. So I hope you'll join that. The inner circle is on Sunday. Now the price of that one is $50, but again, we're limited to only 10 people. So you get a lot more up close personal time with Psychic Bob. And as part of that class, I teach the class that we're going to teach on scrying. And then the second half of the class, I allow you to ask a psychic question. I give you a personal one-on-one little mini psychic reading as part of that class. Now that's $50, but think about it. You've only got 9 other people with you. You get 10 people. So when you're at that class, you're getting a lot more direct time with me. I think this inner circle is a great option for people who maybe want a little more time with me, but can't afford a private session because it's only $50, but you still get a one-on-one time with me. So either way, if you can come to both, that would be great. All right. So you can make it a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend. If you want to join the inner circle, if you're in chat or something, you can let Baroness Colabobs know, but also shoot me an email over at my website, psychicbob.com. Baroness will put that in the thing. By the way, speaking of Baroness, she's in our chat today. Baroness Colabobs, she is our moderator. She got the blue wrench. So what's that mean? If you get out of line, she'll chuck the wrench at you. Not having any spammers, any trollers, any harassers. Somebody's acting out, let her know. She will take care of them. All right? Yeah, you're all excited. You going to be at Psychic Bob's classes this weekend? All right, good. Well, Lamb Chop's going to be there too. So you come out, you can see Lamb Chop. Well, guys, listen, I'm so glad you're here. You want to go over there and sit down? I got to talk to everybody. All right. Okay, yeah, you can. I don't have tea today. I'm not drinking tea. I just want some water. But you can have some water. There you go. Okay, got your water. Now go over there and watch the sunset, okay? All right. Yeah, sit there by the window. Ooh, it's so good to be with you guys. Well, it's Friday. By the way, I always forget, not everybody knows who I am or what they're doing here. You might have just stumbled onto this broadcast. But it's Friday night. On Friday, we always gather here at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time to do live psychic readings. So it's a new month, Happy birthday to our September babies, huh? By the way, I meant to also announce, I put up yesterday or today astrology forecast. So check out the shorts on my YouTube channel. Down at the bottom of my page, there's a thing called shorts. And every day I'm putting out a short. It's just an astrology video. It's also going to be on Instagram and TikTok if you're over there. And I'm Psychic Bob on the other platforms. So there you go. All right, enough announcements. Well, before we get into readings, by the way, for those of you new, welcome, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you to our regulars as well. But especially if you're new, give us a shout out. We want to know you're here. And we're gonna do some meditation here to open the channel before we get into reading. So hold your donations. By the way, thank you so much for all your support. $4.99 or above will definitely get you a reading tonight. I'm going to try to cover as many people as I can, but honestly, you want to get my attention, that's how to do it, because it's like Bob has to pay the bills. A lot of you may not know, I am a full-time psychic. This is all I do all day long is do readings. I love it, but the little financial help you throw my way makes a real difference at the end of the month when I got to pay the light bill. So thank you for your support in advance. All right, we're going to do some meditation here, okay? So I want you guys to get comfortable. And we're going to just start by closing our eyes, okay? And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing now, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. And I want you to watch that spark of light, see it become a little brighter and a little larger. And watch that light expand and grow and form into a glowing cloud of light. It's like a cloud with a warm sun inside of it, bright and shining. All right, you got that cloud? Now, if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine a warm air current in your chest, like warm air is blowing around your chest. All right, now you see that and sense that cloud? All right, now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud and expand it to go from the top of our head all the way to our feet. We're going to fill ourselves with light inside. So light of spirit. Like I always like to say, all the lights is on, but ain't nobody home. Let's hope somebody's home. All right, so let's focus on that cloud. We're going to do a countdown. All right, you got it? You with us? All right, just relax. Look at that cloud. All right, let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, Blinko! Whoo! Glorified! I felt the spirit move on that. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. I love all of you. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, listen, I'm hearing a voice here. I've got a spirit shout out here. Yeah, Sandra, oh, listen, I've got to tell you, I've got a voice back here coming in. Somebody's asking me to talk to you right now. Sandra, this is for Sandra. Sandra, I've got Archangel Michael back here, and he says, tell Sandra I am standing on guard. So he's back here. He is your guardian spirit. He said, tell her to keep talking. I'm with her. And he said he's been with you today, especially because he said some things almost arose, and he said, but we stopped it. So you're safe under Michael's wings. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Yay. Oh, we got our first donation tonight. Ramona, thank you, Ramona. 99.54, $9.99. Hi, Bob. Messages from Spirit, please. God bless you, Ramona. Thank you. Hold on. Let's see who's back here. I hear some voices talking. Yes, I can hear you. Yes. My spirit guide, Doris, is back here. And she says, tell Ramona, she said she's being called to the service of the Spirit. She says anything that she does in terms of material work, she said it will only be temporary. She said the Spirit is calling you to full-time spirit work. That's from her, so I just got to deliver it that way. But she says, keep walking forward. I've got the voice of your father coming in here as well. And he said, that's my girl. And he said, I'm so proud of her. He said that as we go into the autumn, particularly month of October, he said there's going to be some travel for you. And he says she's going to be inspired to look at new locations, at new places for living and for moving. So your dad's here from Spirit. Watch the month of October. Blessings to you. Thank you, Ramona. Oh my gosh, it's Robin Boston. $10 donation. Thank you, Robin. Blessings. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me tonight? Hold on, Robin. Let's see who's back here. Hold on. I've got Doris still back here. Hi, Doris. Yes. Oh, okay. Hold on. Leslie Flint is back here, Robin. Hi, Leslie. I can hear you. Oh, that's nice. Robin, Leslie Flint is here, and he has a message for your daughter, for Jill. And he said, tell her, he said, we're very pleased because she's opening her channel very, very well now. She's going to start getting some physical phenomena. She has some gifts in physical mediumship. So tell her that Leslie Flint wants to acknowledge an increase in power around her. All right. Thank you. Okay. Yes, Leslie. Leslie said, he said, we've also got a man back here jumping up and down. Hold on. Who is that? There's Rick. I can hear Rick is back here. This is your son coming in, Robin. I hear him. Rick says, he goes, Mom, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's time to party. It's time to party. That's what he said. And he said, tell my mom she's not too old to party. He said, everybody should party. And he says, when I talk about party, Mom, he said, I'm saying celebrate life. He said, life is good. He said, we got to celebrate. So that's his message. He said, you got to celebrate life. So he's here just to help you have some party and fun. He's also asked me to tell you that he's going to be helping you, yes, with Cassidy. And he said, Mom, he said, she still needs some help. He said, I'm going to be there helping you to connect stronger with her. So he's talking about Cassidy. And he sends a greeting over to Sydney as well. So he's got messages for each of you. And he said, and Jill. And he said, I'm just going to try to get everybody's attention. He said that his work is going well. And he says, I love what I'm doing. And he said, but I'm getting a little break this weekend, so I'll be around. You're going to have some experience where you're going to feel him, sense his presence. He is with you this weekend. God bless you, Robin. Thank you so much. We'll see you at class on Saturday. Yay. All right. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second, guys. There's my $8.99 donation. Thank you, my God bless you, dear. Hi, Bob. Can I get a message in regards to my workplace? Many blessings. Hold on, Maya. Let me just see what's going on back. Yes. I've got yes. Edgar Casey just stepped in here. He said at your workplace, he said, there are people, this is his little words, there are people with agendas, and it may not be the place that you want to stay long. So it looks like in the next few months, you might want to kind of consider looking at some other options, because he said right now there's politics going on. He said you don't need the politics. So he said you're not going to be fired. He said her job is secure, but he said she may want to look elsewhere. He says that it's not going to be the best environment in the future. So you might have to look at making some changes. That's from Leslie Flynn. He said between now and December. So you got a few months. You don't have to do it right now, but watch the situation, because he said you're going to want to go. So I have to deliver it. I hope that helps. Sorry to say that, but that's what he said. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Sandra. Oh, hey Sandra, good to see you again. $4.99. Hi, Sandra. Sandra says he got a car seat. My lawyer said he can't take my son anywhere. I told him, will he try anyways? You know, Sandra, I do think he's going to try it. I've just got to be honest. I think he's getting desperate because he's realizing he's not in the place of power that he thought he was. Now, this is obviously why Archangel Michael came in. Now that makes sense, because before I even started, before you guys go, Michael came right in this evening to say, tell you that he's with you. So I do feel like Michael's coming in to block him. I don't think he's going to kidnap your son, but I think he will just try to escalate stress. Don't worry, the angels are going to stop this. So for Michael to come in, you'll be fine. Just keep talking to Michael. All right. And let your attorney know everything that happens. Blessings to you. Thank you. I'm so sorry to hear that. There's 22 steps. $4.99. Hello, 22 steps. Nice to see you. Welcome. Listen, 22, I have to tell you right now, I'm stepping into your light. I'm getting a spirit guide around you. You have, this is Melchizedek. I don't know if you've heard, he's an ascended master. But I pick up the presence of Melchizedek around you, and I'm getting a second voice here, which would be a grandfather. I want to place this on the father's side of the family. So I'm getting these two wise men, and they're coming in just to bring blessings to you. Now, if it's a great-grandfather, I'm a little off, bear with me. But he identifies in a grandfather frequency here. So I'm going to call him grandfather and then Lord Melchizedek. And I hear them both talking. They said that they're putting power into you for healing. This has been a little bit of a rough period for you. I think there's been some emotional upheaval. And they're just coming in to kind of give you encouragement to keep moving forward here. And I hear your grandfather talking about the words he said, November gets things moving in the right direction. So I feel like November is a turning point here. There may be actually a physical move coming or a career move. I'm not sure which. I'm not getting it clearly, but he said November is the turning point. So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that makes some sense. But call on Melchizedek and then this grandfather in spirit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Here's Lady Bree. Hello, Lady Bree. $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any advice for my guides on energetically moving on? Thank you. Hold on, Lady Bree. Let's see. I know I hear you. Rose is coming in back here for you. Rose said, Dear Lady Bree, she said, you're so wonderful. She loves you. She said you remind her of her neighbor. She said, she's like my neighbor, Lady Brianna. And she says to let you know, she said, you are ready to move on. She said, the Spirit's going to give you signs by drawing new people into your life. It looks like there's going to be some new friends that are coming in that are going to give you a new set of inspiration here. So there's some shifts in friendship. I feel like the months of September and October are around this. She said, yes, Lady Nemaway is here as well. Hold on, Nemaway. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Nemaway says to tell you, Bree, she said, yes, she said, as she joins me at the water's edge, that's the way she puts it. She said, I will help her release her pain. She's literally showing you standing like at a river's edge or a pond or a lake, and like you're writing down all your pain and tearing it up and throwing it in the water. And it's like washing away. So you might want to actually try that ritual and ask Lady Nimue to help you. So write down the things you want to be rid of, things that are holding you and binding you, and then throw it into the water and ask her to be there because it's a ritual she's going to help you with. God bless you. Keep talking to her. She's with you. Thank you. There's Glitter Rainbow. Thank you so much. €5 donation. Blessings, Glittery. Listen, Glitter, I have to tell you right now, and I'm walking into your light, I'm hearing Heinrich back here. You have the most interesting guide because sometimes he wears a business suit and he's all proper. Today he's dressed in his German Lederhosen and he's dancing and he's playing a violin. Don't ask me why, but he's just having fun. And he says to tell you, he said he's celebrating. He said, you have turned a corner in your work. He said, just when you thought you were going to sink, he said, you've increased your power. I know it's been rough for you the last few weeks, but he said, you've turned a corner. And he said, things are going to get easier. He said, watch the next 2 weeks. He said, you'll feel like you're going through the days with less stress. And he said, you're going to be in a flow. He said, the energy we've promised you is manifesting. So stay close to Heinrich. He's helping you, and you'll see the next 2 weeks. He's celebrating. So when Spirit celebrates, I believe it. Thank you, Melanie. Blessings to you. All right. Oh, gosh. Let's see. There's a Shaman Shuffle. Hello, Shaman. Good to see you. $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Blessings, everyone. Thank you, Shaman, for being here. Listen, I got to tell you, right now I'm stepping into your light, and I'm actually hearing the Ascended Master, Metatron. Some people say he's an angel. I call him an Ascended Master. But I hear Metatron here. He said that he's working to increase your light quotient. And he's talking to me about some travel for you. And it looks like there's some connection coming. It won't be right now, but in 2023, I think you're going to like Central America, like down towards like Ecuador or maybe even further south down towards like Peru. But it does look like you're going to be traveling to Central and South America next year. So I don't know if you've been planning that, but it does look like some journeying coming. And I feel that this is helping you connect to past life energy and to spirit guides because you have a number of native guides around you, spirit shaman guides. And you have a spirit of a great, I'm just thinking of a giant, massive eagle around you as one of your totems. So be ready for some travel in the next year. You might want to explore a passport if you don't have one, because I think you're going to some other countries. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Baroness. Cola Bob's, £4.49. Thank you, Baroness. Why am I so poorly, Bob's? What's going on? How long will it last? I feel like I'm dying. I got to tell you right now, when I step into your energy here, I'm picking up inflammation in the lower lung area. And I feel inflammation in the stomach. Hold on, let me ask Doris. I want to see what she says on this. Doris, what do you get around that? Oh, really? Okay. You've got 4 different infections going on right now, Cola. That's from Doris. That's not me. She said your lung has got an infection. She said your stomach has an infection and an acid. So it's like 2 separate issues in the stomach. And she said your kidney has an infection. And so in your rib, like the bone in your rib is an infection. So it's like the ribs infected, the lung, the stomach, and the kidney. So these are 4 different things, and it looks like they're all going. Doris is saying, literally, she's holding up a sign of antibiotics and antacids. So you're going to have them on both, not just antacid, but both antibiotic and antacid. All right, you've got to see a doctor ASAP. I'm telling you. Now, I told you earlier, but she's telling you now. So if she's saying it, I believe it. You know, I always say when you hear it once, you can question it, but you hear it twice, that's from Spirit. So she said it now, so that's not from me. All right, hang in there, all right? Thank you for being here, hon. All right. There's our next person, Jesper. Hey, Jesper. Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Every time I see your donation, Jesper, I want to drink beer. They got some good Danish beer. It's like a Corona beer. Anyways, hi, Bob. Anybody here for me tonight? Thanks. Hi, Jesper. Let's see who's back here for you. Hold on just a moment. Yes. Excuse me. Edgar Casey just stepped in here. Yes, sir. Edgar Casey's asking me to tell you, Jesper, this is his words, and so don't be mad at me. He just said, tell Jesper, he said, just to jump into it. He said, we're waiting to work with him. So I think you should be brave and invite 2 or 3 people to your house and say, I'm having a private channeling session, and just see what happens. I think the spirit people are working. And he said, he'll be there. And he said, your angels will be there. And he said, Commander Ashtar will be there, and your Arcturians. So you have a number of spirit people and Pleiadians. So they're going to each work with your frequency. But he said, just jump into it. He said, no time like the present. That's from Edgar Casey. All right. So I have to bring it that way. All right. All right. You're right. Just invite make 2 or 3 friends over and say, hey, would you be willing to come over? And I'm going to try some channeling tonight. And you know about the trance state. You worked with me on that. So just let yourself go to that trance and let them work. Remember, it's they work. You don't have to do anything. You just be present. All right. So call on Edgar Casey. He's going to help you. Thank you so much. There's Kira Ellis. Hello, Kira. $12 Australian. Thank you, Kira. Blessings. Hi, Bob. Can I please have one of your amazing messages? Thank you, in spirit. Thank you, Kira. It's very kind of you. My voice is going out here, so hold on. Bear with me. Who's back there for Kira? Yes, Doris. Doris Stokes is back here, Kira. Yes. Kira, Doris is saying to you, Kira, she said, has been working on attuning with the spirit. And she said, we're ready to take her to the next level here. She said that you have some healing gifts. And Doris said she'd like to work with you to bring out some of your healing gifts. She's like showing me you doing like Reiki work. I don't know if you've ever done Reiki, but she said you have the gift to channel Reiki power. So you might want to explore that if you haven't already done that. But Doris said, she said, you're ready to step more into your power. Doris says in the last year, she said, you've been on the periphery, like working around people who are doing spirit work, but you're like ready to step into it yourself. So she's talking particularly about healing here for you. I'm also getting another voice, Kira, here. This sounds like this is a woman speaking to me. I want to place this. It sounds like a relative here. It's on your father's side, I think. This sounds like a grandmother on the father's side. And I might be a little off. I'm on the wrong side of the family. Bear with me. But she's standing where your grandmother on your father's side was standing. And I just hear her say, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. So this grandmother wants to make contact with you from the spirit world. And she's bringing her presence over to you today. I also get the sense from her that when she was alive, she was a bit of a mystic herself. She's laughing when I say this. She's like, oh, I don't know about that. But I do think she had some psychic gifts. So she's here as well. So hopefully you can place that. But she just says to let you know she is trying to visit you and to help you. And she said she is going to come in a dream. So you're going to have a vision of a connection with this grandmother in a dream. And she said in the next 5 to 7 days, next week, she's trying to work on that to get the energies right. And you'll get your confirmation. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Terry T. NT 150. What is that NT? Is that Taiwanese dollars? Thank you very much for your kind donation. Dear Bob, any red flags for me for the next 4 weeks? Thank you. Hold on, Terry. Let me step into your light. God bless you for your kind donation. You know, Terry, when I'm walking in your energy, the thing that I'm picking up around you, I feel like there's somebody that's misinterpreting your words. Be very careful right now, because I feel like the danger is you say something. I feel this is somebody connected like a work environment or like some, I think it's like a work. It might be family, but I feel it's more of a coworker type person. And I feel like they try to trip you up and catch you on your words. Say, well, Terry said this. And you're like, I didn't say it. So you've got to protect yourself right now. I want you to put everything in writing. If somebody calls you on the phone, says something, and you give them a response, follow it up with an email so you have your words physically in writing. I just feel you're going to need that because there's going to be a misinterpretation. And I feel like there's going to be something that could be off, and this could cause you kind of some problems and maybe even financial problems. So do everything in writing, particularly the next month. All right. I feel this happens within a week to week and a half. So, but in terms of the next 4 weeks, that's the only thing I'm getting right now. I hope that makes some sense. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Sandra. Oh, again, $4.99. Hello, Sandra. Oh my God, yes, thank you. I do talk and meditate, and it was he left with my son and did not come back. I almost had to call the police. It was scary. Thank you. Yes, Sandra, I'm so sorry that that's happening. I'm going to tell you next time if he tries that again, I think you should call the police. You need to have some sort of record of his abuse. Because if he takes this and he says, oh, I'm going to take this, my son out to the park for 2 hours, right? He's supposed to be back by 4, and he gets back at midnight, that's abusive. Okay. So you need to, one of the things is if he does have right to take him places, make sure you have it in writing, the time frames by email. Like I told that other person, have everything in writing. So say if he says, well, I'm going to take our son out, to go grocery shopping, say, okay, send me an email. And then he'll say, I'm going grocery shopping at 3 this afternoon. And it's reasonable that he could be back by 4 or 5, not 10 at night. So get it in writing. Blessings. I'm so sorry. There's Tampa Tart 81. Hello, Tampa Tart. $5 donation. Thank you. Hi, PsychicBob. Do you have any messages for me about my work? Thanks. Hold on, Tampa Tart. Let me just step into light here. I hate to say it, Tampa Tart. I'm getting 2 different currents here. I feel like there's kind of a split coming in your work. Like there's going to be people dividing sides. It's not necessarily a reorg, but it feels like somebody at the top is putting out a statement that's dividing people. There's going to be 2 camps. And it's like, go with who you know is right. But the thing is, I feel like there could be some politics that just don't let up there. And I'll tell you, I feel like before the year is over, you may have to look for another job. You yourself aren't going to be in danger or a target, but I do feel like for you, it's like you're tired of the drama. So I think you are going to have to look to move on by December. Okay, because I just don't see things improving. I'm so sorry. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Rising Storm Tarot, $10 donation. Thank you. Any messages from Spirit? Thank you. Thank you, Rising Storm. Blessings to you. Listen, Rising Storm, I have to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light and I am hearing, wow, it's like a booming voice. This is very powerful. Are you familiar with the ancient Norse god Odin? I don't know if you work with him, but he's definitely got an eye on you. I hear Odin saying, I stand guard at the gates, he said, to protect her and to keep her strong. Looks like you're coming into a time of transition here, where the spirit world is challenging you to step into a bigger work. I get the sense there may be an issue about a partnership for a business opportunity. Like somebody wants you to come work at a psychic fair or have a regular gig at a store, like outside of what you're doing. And Odin is coming in as a guardian to help you to acquire that and to move forward. So don't be afraid of making some commitments. There may be some legal contracts you're going to have to sign because they're showing me papers here. But Odin is going to be a guardian for you. I feel like this is around end of October, beginning of November. And Odin says, I stand guard so that she will move forward. So you're going to move forward with the help of Odin. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Yay, there's Natural Selection, $4.99. Hello, Natural Selection. Let me ask you, Natural Selection, what are we selecting? And is it natural? I just play. I like that name. What should I include in my Book of Shadows? By the way, thank you for your donation. What should I include in my Book of Shadows when it comes to gods? I find that the best Book of Shadows natural collection, this is how I kind of work with it. I just go with my inspiration. Like, so for right now, if you're feeling a connection like to the goddess Isis, just put her in. Don't worry about, I have to cover every god and every pantheon. Work with what you know right now, because over time you'll start to connect to other deities and entities. Um, and then you'll add them. But for right now, just work with what you're closest to. If you're saying, I don't know which gods to work with, then I'll tell you, let me just see what I get around you. I keep hearing the name Hathor around you. So you might want to do some research on the goddess Hathor. All right, start there. But I feel like you've got a lot of growth coming here, a lot of psychic links, a lot of connections. So work with what you know, and later on you'll expand. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings. All right, oops. There's Stardust C. Hello, Stardust. Good to see you. Yay. Oh, hold on, Stardust. Robin just said something to me. She said Jill had an out-of-body experience yesterday and she wasn't even trying. All right, Robin. Spirit was moving, okay? See? All right. So that was probably Rick trying to help her learn about life in the spirit world. I think that's powerful. Her power is increasing. And Leslie Flint is working with her as well. So tell her to talk to Leslie and talk to Rick. Blessings. Thank you. All right. There's Stardust C. Yay, Stars. Thank you for your patience. $5. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Sig Bob. Any messages from my spirit guides as to anything new happening for me regarding money or new friends or love? Thanks. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. I've got Oberon back here. And he just said, he said, the Fae, he said, we Fae, the Fae people, can make more money for you in your life. He said, but you have to keep talking with us. Oberon is literally helping you open up a new career. He keeps talking like in the next month, there's a job you're going to apply for. And he said, it will be a much better paying job. You'll be able to quit like 2 of your other jobs. The Fae people want to give you a job where you don't have to go to 3 different jobs. So, but you want to work with them. That means daily offerings, meditation, prayer, and giving the gifts to the spirit. They want to work with you, okay? But I see another job coming that he's showing me, and he said, it's funny. He says everybody. This is Oberon's word. He said everybody's waiting for a pot of gold. He said, but we don't generally actually give away our gold. He said, but we will give things as good as gold. So Oberon's helping you, and start looking for a job. I get the sense that this is a job that is connected to the medical field, but it's more like a private thing. It's like almost like a research clinic or something like that, where you'll be managing records, but it's going to pay much better. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. There's Pumpkin Jill. Hey, Pumpkin Jill. Good to see you. Nod. Thank you, Jill. Blessings. Hi, Bob. Can I get my first chat message from Spirit? Well, Jill, welcome. It's good to have you back here. Hold on just a second. Let me step into the light a little closer around you. Okay. Listen, Pumpkin Jill, I got to tell you, I'm hearing from Archangel Gabriel back here. And Archangel Gabriel is saying that he's trying to open your communication channels here. He's talking about a flow of like writing, almost like automatic writing. And I get the sense this is a gift that the spirit world's trying to work with you now. So it looks like it's so strange. It's like you're writing a journal, but then you just end up filling the journal. And I feel like this is a book. They actually are trying to write a book through you. So I think this is very fascinating, very powerful. So be open to channeling through writing. You might say, who, me? I can't do that. It doesn't matter what you can do it. Spirit does it through you. So just be present. I want you to literally get a notebook, sit down, and just say, Spirit, connect. And you might just start scribbling at first, but then something will start coming through. And you'll start writing. You won't even know what you're writing. Like, I don't know, all these words are coming. And then when you go back and look at it, you'll be like, oh my gosh. That's a gift that's opening for you, particularly with Archangel Gabriel. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, aren't the spirit people amazing? You know, I love that. There's Sandra, 499. Hello, Sandra. My daughter's talking to a guy in Australia. What is his intention? Did she get catfished? No, I don't feel she's being catfished. I think he's actually interested, but I'll be honest, I don't think he's exclusively talking to her. I think he's playing the field. I would tell her, oh gosh, let me just put it this way. I'm going to be blunt. It's not a good time for her to try to start a relationship. I feel like it's going to be too much stress and too much distraction. And I think this guy, I don't think he's trying to rob her or cheat her or anything. I just don't think he's particularly focused right now. And he's a young guy out for an adventure. So I just don't think it's a good mix. I would just tell her, hold back on that. Okay, please. Thank you so much. Blessings to you and to her. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Star Lightworker, 499. Thank you, Star. So good to have you here. Blessings to you. Hold on, Star. I want to step into your light here. You know, right now as I'm walking into your light, I'm hearing Yogananda talking to me. He's so got a melodic voice. I love the way he talks. Yogananda is back here, Star, and he said, tell her to do her yoga. He said, I'm waiting. And he says, and Indra Devi is here with me. So he's talking about doing the internal chakra work. Indra Devi's here talking about the physical work. So they're saying it's going to be a balance between the teachings of Yogananda and the teachings of Indra Devi. And they're both back here. And Indra Devi's asking me to tell you, she says, you've got to integrate the body more. Said that you've been overwhelmed, you've been neglecting the body, and said the body must be honored. And she says the body is the temple of the spirit. So Yogananda says you're doing good with your inner work, but you want to combine the physical with it. So get on the mat, do some stretching. Now, don't overwhelm yourself, Star. This is a gentle process. Ender keeps emphasizing. She said, slowly and gently. That's her words. She said, tell her don't try to throw herself in. Slow and gentle. Some breathing, some stretches, just a little bit to get your body going. And Ender is going to work with you, Ender Devi, as well. I hope that helps her. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. Oh my gosh, there's Gary M. $10 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any good messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings. Hold on, Gary. Let's see who's back here. Yeah. Edgar Casey just walked in here. And he said, I've been walking with this other chap. He's talking about Chief Whitey. I got both of them here. Hold on. Okay. Edgar says he's going to let Chief White Eagle speak. All right, Chief, thank you. All right. Chief White Eagle, Gary said, this is his words literally. He said, I'm smoking my pipe. This is where he's got a little peace pipe, like in the Indian pipes. And he's showing me the clouds rising. He says, I'm looking into the clouds and I see visions of land. And he says, we're already formulating the energy around acquisition for property. So as Chief White Eagle is formulating this in the spirit, it's like it's going to manifest in the material. All right. So he said, be open. He said, there will be opportunities for you to visit there. So I think like in the new year, you're actually going to like literally go and walk some land. And what's interesting, he said, we are leading this. So the spirit people are going to make some things happen for you to connect with some real estate people and end up with some really good options and opportunities. And so they said, his literal words, he says, don't worry about the money now. He said, just focus on the mission. And he said, we will help build this around you. So you're definitely getting some opportunities. I want you, Gary, to really focus on right now, just trying to make some connections with some realtors out in the West. I keep seeing Nevada around you and Arizona. I think it's going to be Nevada right now, but either one is good. But I want you just to play with just talking to people and say, can you send me some listings? Because I feel like you're going to make a contact that's going to say, oh my God, it's a female that I keep seeing calling you. It's just like, oh my God, Gary, I know you're looking for land. I found, 50-acre particle of land. and it's like below market value. You're like, oh my gosh. So I feel like this may be a situation where it's connected to a foreclosure on a property where they're just trying to get rid of it at the lowest price possible. So there's something around that, but start looking into that. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Stay close to it. Yes. Edgar Casey said to tell you as well. He said, tell Gary, he said, we're going to strengthen his connection with White Eagle and the other guides. So they're both with you. Blessings, Gary. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Maya, 899. Thank you, Maya. Hi, Bob. Can I get some advice from my guides in regards to my friend Kelly? Hold on just a second. Yes, Doris Stokes is coming in here to work with you on this. She said that Kelly is in a, this is strange. They said Kelly is withdrawing from everybody. It looks like Kelly is in a place of, I don't know, it's like emotional turmoil or angst. And it may be hard for you to connect with this person because Doris said, she said that they are withdrawing from people. It looks like they're feeling a little overwhelmed, and it's like they're having conflict here on two different fronts. One is something going on with the family that's making them feel overwhelmed, and another is it like there might be a financial issue or a job issue going on. So I'm getting from what she's showing me, like they're feeling overwhelmed. It's like they just want to withdraw. So if they start to pull back from you, it's not that they're being hateful, it's that they're overwhelmed. So as a friend, I want you to kind of be a little annoying and just keep getting in their face. They might be annoyed, like, why are you calling me 10 times a day? Why'd you stop by my house? Why are you doing this? And what they're trying to do, Spirit wants you to do that because this person just needs somebody to talk to. And you're going to have to be the one to pull them out of their shell. So if you start to see that, it's nothing against you. That's what's going on. All right. Let Doris help you. She's going to help you with that. I hope that gives you a little help. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. There's Ruby Knight. $5 donation. Thank you, Ruby. Blessings. Anything about my current love interest? It's long distance, and I don't know where he stands. Hold on. Let me just step into a Ruby. Hold on just a second. Yeah. I have to tell you, when I step into the frequency around this, I feel that this guy has sincere feelings. I feel as if, though, on an emotional level, he's feeling a little blocked. Like he's how is this? He's scared of love. He's not scared of you. He's scared of love. And so he's like, he wants to love, but he gets frozen. So if you see him put up a wall to you, I don't think that it's about you. It's like he's been through some bad stuff. And I feel like his heart has a lot of scars. And so what I want you to do with him is I want you just to tell him every day that you love him. Because I feel like he doesn't get to hear that enough. He's never heard it enough in his life. And I don't know if you feel like you can say that yet to him, but I think you could risk saying that. Like, even if it's still new, I think you should say, I feel like I love you. And say, I'm not trying to overwhelm you. Just say, I want you to know you're loved. I mean, you can talk to me. Give him love. That's what he needs, nourishment. And just keep like, I know in a relationship it's give and take, but I want you not to be telling him all your problems because I don't feel he has a lot of energy for it. So I want you to just give him your energy because in time he'll balance it out with you. So right now, if he said, well, how are things going? Don't say, oh, my car broke down, my cat died, and I'm fighting with my mom, and da-da-da-da-da. He's not able to absorb that. So I want you to always say from just for the next like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm fine. How are you? Put it back on. I want you to get him talking because that's gonna really help this relationship. Because I feel like in the past he's tried to do long distance, but he got overwhelmed by it. So you're gonna draw him towards you by just loving him, being truly interested. Even if he talks about boring stuff, listen to him, and try to be interested because he needs that. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right. Oh, there's my buddy, the therapist. Hello, therapist. Good to see you. Hey, Bob, Spirit has any messages about why I still don't have my apartment? Well, let's see what Spirit says about that. Yes. Leslie Flint is stepping in here. Hold on. Hi, Leslie. Yeah. Okay. Leslie says what he said that the part of the block is he said there's been a housing shortage. He said in your area, he said that people are snapping up apartments right now quicker than they can get on. He says that he wants you now. This is his words. He said, I want her to write down her ideal apartment. He's talking about writing on paper. He says, and then lighting a white candle and sitting with that for the next 3 days. And he said, telling Spirit, I must have this. It's not optional. He said, this will get the attention of all the angels and guides. He said, it's the Spirit which will break through. When he said, when human mind, logic, and power can't break through, he said, that's when Spirit breaks through. Okay. So you want to raise that, call in Leslie Flint because he's really raising the power for this. All right. I hope that helps. Blessings. Oh my gosh. There's Amsterdam. So hey Amsterdam, so good to see you again. Welcome. $20 donation. Wow, thank you. I don't see your message. Okay, well, let's see what Spirit has for you. Hold on just a second. Give me just a moment. Yes. Mhm. Right. Doris Stokes is talking to me, Amsterdam Soul. And she's asking me to let you know, she said, this is her literal word. She said, you're at the crossroads where she said, you're starting to realize that the Spirit works through you. She said, you have many gifts of channeling. And she said, many gifts of healing and spiritual wisdom. And she said, you're being called to more fully embrace that in your life now. So Doris is going to help you. She said you have the gift of hearing voices as well, spirit voices. So she wants to help you. She says right now there are people around you that are trying to distract you. They want you to go get into everything else but being focused on your spiritual life. She said your spiritual life must come first. She says even before romance. She said romance is important to you, but she says spirit will make romance even better. So you got to be all about spirit right now. And she feels that you really are putting good effort in. So that's good. But that's where you think where your focus must be on that. Doris is working closely with you. Blessings to you. I hope that helps a little bit. All right. What's it? Yeah. Yeah. She said in the next month, she said you're going to feel this breakthrough, like everything's opening for you. And she said, but it starts with the spirit work. All right. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Baroness. Call Bob's again. Hi, Baroness, our wonderful moderator. Everybody give a shout out to her for wonderful service tonight. As you know, I got accepted in Cambridge. Typical. I'm poorly. Any news you know what of, what off you know of, babes. Love you. Thank you, Baroness. Love you too. Um, well, remember the other day Doris was talking about Thursday. Hold on, Doris is back. There she heard me talking. Thank you. What do you have to say about all that? Oh, really? This is so funny, Cole. I'm not joking. She said, well, I said Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. She said, because it's a repeating pattern. So she said that this Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, she said, you'll have another breakthrough. So she said Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. So I think she was literally saying the first Thursday you move, the second Thursday you get your apartment, and like the third Thursday you actually move in. So that's really interesting. That's the way she's bringing it. Every Thursday something happens, and it's an advancement. So don't worry, you're going to still be here, and this upcoming Thursday is another breakthrough. That's from Doris. There you go. Blessings, honey. All right. There's 22 steps, 999. 999. Thank you, 22 steps. I love that. Hi, Psychic Bob. Hello, 22. Can you please tell me what will be happening with Virgo Chris and me, Jennifer Libra? Thank you. Well, first of all, I'll just take from an astrology, that's earth and air. Sometimes that's a little challenging. But that being said, I'd have to look at your whole charts from an astrological side to really know. So I'm not one of these people that say, oh, those signs don't work at Earth and air and everywhere. I don't really see it that way, because I also think you have to look at all the planets of the chart, and you have to look at the soul journey. So let me just step into the soul journey now, because I don't have your astrology in front of me. But from a soul journey place, I have to tell you, I feel that Chris has come into your life. It's like Chris opens your consciousness and you open Chris's consciousness. Okay. So I feel like there's kind of an energy exchange here of each is stimulating the other's mind. You know, as a Libra, you carry a lot of air energy, which is mind to mind, like telepathic energy. And as for Chris, you know, I have to tell you, I pick up this kind of air energy. I don't know their chart, but I'll tell you, I feel like that they really respond to telepathy. So I think what you want to do is make this a connection of the mind first, because if you can do that, then everything flows from there. Okay. So literally what I want you to do is like, you know, like Jennifer, you think, oh, Chris, I want to call you, right? So before you call Chris, you project to Chris. Chris, I'm going to call in 10 minutes. Chris, I'm going to call 10 minutes. And just try this. And then when you call in 10 minutes, Chris will go, oh my God, I was just having a dream that you were talking to me saying you were going to call. I was just taking a nap and I had you're like, whoa. So you projected the mind. And then you can say, well, Chris, by the way, that was real. I was projecting to you. And Chris will be like, oh, that's amazing. And you can start doing these experiments. I think that that's going to build a strong link between you two. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Glittery Rainbow again. €5. Thank you, Glittery. Wow. Thank you. I noticed that. There you go. Spirit's working. Will I be in my own apartment by October, or should I extend my stay where I am now? I need to make bookings soon. I know. I think October is the turning point for you. So I think you will be in an apartment by October. All right. Just keep going. You're on the right path. Blessings. There's Ramona again. 99.54. Hello, Ramona. $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Can I get a message from my maternal grandmother? If I can get her through, Ramona, you know, I like to tell them I can't always guarantee I can get somebody. I can simply ask. So let's see if anybody can help us. Yes, Doris is here. Hold on. Doris, can you connect me to her grandmother, the maternal grandmother? Okay, Doris is working on that. Hold on one moment. Yeah, Doris, you got her? Hold on. I think she's got her. I'm hearing a voice, but I can't hear her clear. Hold on. Can you bring her up loud? Leslie's going to hold on. Leslie Flint's helping with this. Thank you, sir. I can't hear her still. Bring the voice up. I've got somebody, and it sounds like they're really excited, remote. I can hear somebody, but it sounds muffled. It's like, like that's what I'm hearing. So hold on just a second, because I got to get the frequency adjusted. There it is. I got it. Thank you. I hear her say, Ramona, Ramona, Ramona. She's asking me, she said, honey, I'm here. Honey, I'm here. You know, this woman comes in, she feels so protective. Like, it's funny because even though she's a grandmother, she feels like a mother to me. She just has so much love for you. She said, listen, she said, I'm over here. And she says, she's talking about your sister is with her. And she said, we're all together. Everybody's fine. She said, we're helping you. She's talking about another person. This is another sister. And she said, this is the word she said, you may be surprised at what you see because she's starting to mature and have awareness of how she's impacting people. So this grandmother's coming in to help you with another relative, a sister, I believe, who may have been some challenges. And your grandmother says, don't worry about that. She said, we're getting that sorted. She also wants you to know that she's been coming to you, and she said, thank you for remembering me. And she shows you at an altar lighting candles. So I don't know if you've been doing offerings to the relatives, but she feels that you've been sending energy. And she said, it does our heart good. So she's here. And I hear another woman, I think this is your sister, another sister that you have in spirit. And the sister said, she said, yes, she said, it helps us all. They're talking to me about healing in the family. And your grandma said, she said, don't get too wound up. She said, she said, not everybody listens to the spirit world. She said, but they'll listen to you. She said, I'm going to work with you to help you have the right rapport there. So she's bringing healing. She says she's sending blessing. And she just threw some money at you. So I think there's a little money coming from the spirit side. So that's from her. She said, tell her I love her. Your sister over there said, I love her too. So you got help coming from spirit. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. They're wonderful. The spirit people always amaze me. They always amaze me. All right. So, do you like stuff? I love that's a great name. $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Says, I have a day trip planned tomorrow. Thank you. So you like stuff. I have a day trip planned tomorrow. Will everything turn out okay? I ask because my anxiety is so high right now. Thank you. I don't see any danger around you. I want you to call on Archangel Raphael. I pick his presence up around you. Raphael said he's coming in to calm the nerves and to keep you safe. Your trip will be fine. And in the end of the day, you'll say, I'm glad I went ahead and did it. All right. But Raphael's with you. There's no danger, but you've got to stay close to your angels. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. All right. Terry T, $30. Thank you. Thank you for your doing. A co-worker, Hui Min, passed yesterday. Any messages? Terry, I have to tell you, I can't get messages through when they just die. It usually takes about 3 or 4 months. So I'm probably not going to be able to get anything. I have to be honest with you. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not getting anything. I apologize. I don't want to pick up a presence and nobody's saying anything. I apologize to you. Okay. Yeah, I just said for future, so I can't bring over stuff. But I got to tell you, Terry, I do feel that you're at a crossroads in terms of your work. And I do think that you're at a place right now energetically where you're ready for some financial growth. And sometimes when we see somebody around us like pass, that's a sign for us not to go take their job. It could be, but that's not what that's about. But what it's about, it's saying, do you want to be here? Is this where you want to be? Because death has a way of finalizing our situation. You're like, wow, that person died. Did they really do in life what they wanted to do? And that's a message for you. If you were to die tomorrow at that job, would you have done what you want to do? And if the answer is no, that's a sign that you need to start making changes and think about it. So I'm sorry I'm not able to get into Wee Men today, but take their passing as a sign for you to evaluate where you are. Blessings to you. Thank you for your support. All right. Here's Maribel F. $5 donation. Thank you, Maribel. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me today? Thanks. Hold on, Maribel. I'm hearing a voice here. Let me see who this is. Interesting. Wow. This is so strange. I'm hearing, do you remember the comedian Jerry Lewis? He was a comedian back in the 50s and 60s, really big. He just died a few years ago. I hear, he just said to me, he said, I didn't die. I'm still quite alive. All right, but he's alive in spirit. He wanted to correct me on that. Thank you. I'm sorry, sir. I know you didn't die. You're still with us spiritually. Yeah, Jerry Lewis is here, and he said that he's coming in to help you have inspiration in script writing. So you're going to see some really interesting kind of scenarios evolve and ideas for projects, and that's coming from Jerry Lewis. So I want you to literally try to be open to channeling him because he's working with you. Okay. I also hear Doris Stokes back here, and she says to let you know, Maribel, she said, I'm working on the 2 nieces. Seems like your nieces are still having some, what's the word I'm saying, emotional challenges. Yeah, Doris shakes her head. And Doris says, she said, I'm going to help make things smoother with them. So just let her help. The spirit people are a way of bringing everybody together. All right. So call on Jerry Lewis and call on Doris Stokes. Blessings to you. All right. Here's Rising Storm Tarot, $10. Thank you, Rising Storm. Anyone coming in love? If so, is he completely new? Or do I know this person already? Thank you so much. Right now I feel there's somebody new coming. I'm not getting a past connection. So I think it's new. I keep feeling like the end of the year is significant. It's like you might meet them in October. And I keep seeing October as a significant month. But in terms of like it moving forward, it may not really take off till December or January. But it does look like the end of the year is this, like there's a lot of energy around that. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you. Hold on just a second. There's Pumpkin Jill, $9.99. Thank you, Pumpkin Jill. And my good neighbors, Belinda and Bill, get a message from their beloved cat who passed on August 18th. Thank you, Bob. It's interesting. I got to tell you, Jill, that when animals cross, they don't take as long to come through as humans because they don't carry humans carry so much complex emotion and baggage, but animals don't. So I usually can get them through. Let me see if I can find out something. Is anybody back there can help me with the Leslie Flint just stepped in. He's got Leo with him. Yeah, Leo made it to let Belinda and Bill know that Leo is in the light. That's so interesting. Once they're in spirit, they can actually communicate. Like he's actually talking to me. And I hear him saying, he said that he's been coming around the house. What's strange is ask them if I feel like Bill's going to say, I swear I saw the cat. Like, even though after he dies, like he's going to say, I swear I saw movement, like out of the corner of my eye, like he was running across the room and I looked, he was gone. Tell them if either of them has seen, I think Bill's the one who's seen this. If they think they're seeing it, they actually did see it because Leo has come back to visit. And I want them, if they can, I know this has been recent and it may be hard for them, but tell them to put out a food bowl and some water and Leo will be there. They'll feel his presence. And Leslie Flint just said, he said, I'm going to put him up on the bed. So the next few days, they're going to feel like somebody's jumping on the blanket. And they're like, what the hell? Did you just move the blanket? And it's not one pulling the blanket. It's actually somebody jumping on the blanket, which is Leo. All right. So he's in the light and he is visiting. Blessings to them and to you. Thank you. All right. There's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you. Let's have a beer, Jesper. I smell cigarette and native tobacco. Who are they? Yes. The cigarette is actually an earthbound soul. It's a guy who, this is strange, he's a British pilot from World War II, but he's hanging out in your part of the woods. He's been traveling around. He just likes your energy. Let me see if I can find out the name around him. What was his name? Captain what? Henry. All they're saying Henry's his name. He was a pilot during the war years. But he's the one that's a cigarette smoke. The tobacco, yes. Leslie Flint just said the native tobacco is Chief White Eagle. All right, so you've got two spirits. One is White Eagle, and the other is Henry from the Royal Air Force. Interesting. Thank you so much. Hold on a second, guys. There's Lisa Penn, $10 donation. Thank you, Lisa. Blessings. Hold on, Lisa. Let me step into your light here. Lisa, right now while I'm walking into your light here, I keep hearing a voice talking to me. This is a guardian angel around you. She's beautiful. She's got long, like hair all the way to the ground, like dark hair, like auburn, or not auburn, like blackish brown hair. Let me see if I can get the name around this angel. What is your name? That's interesting. She gives the name of Muriel, M-U-R-I-L, Muriel. She says, I am Muriel and I'm a protector and guardian. So there's an angel named Muriel who works with you. She said that she's coming in to help you. She said you're at a crossroads. And she said it's been a a little rough for you the last few months, some emotional challenges. And Muriel says, I come in, she said, to bind up the wounds, and she said to help you make some peace with the past. So Muriel's a healing presence, a protective presence, and she's helping you to move forward. All right. I keep seeing boxes here, like moving boxes. Some of you are thinking about a move, but before the year is over, there may be discussion around a move. Now, I don't know if you're moving right yet, but I get the sense that it's something that's being considered. So that might not make sense right today, but just remember it and call on Muriel. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Ruby Knight, $5 donation. Thank you, Ruby. Any messages about my financial situation? I recently opened a case to get more child support from my ex. Ruby, I have to tell you, in all honesty, I'm not trying to be mean, but I see it being challenging. I feel there's blocks there. I hate to say this, I feel like your ex, well, one, I do think he's actually in a tough financial position, and I think he will petition the court, and they're going to side with him. Now, I'm not saying that that's right or that's the way it should be, but I do think you're going to have to realize he's not bluffing you. I do feel there's some blocks around him in the money place. In terms of timing, I think that once we get into 2023, like we're around springtime, March or April, I feel you would be a better time to revisit that because I feel that he will have financial improvement by that time. But in the moment, I just don't see him being able to meet the requirement, and I don't see the court imposing it. I'm sorry. I hate to be upsetting, but I have to just tell you. But I feel that by 2023, as I said, next year in the spring, March or April, you would be able to revisit this and have success then. So if he tells you, honey, I'm having trouble, I really can't, it's not I don't care, I'm stuck, I don't think he's lying. I think this time he's being for real. So try to work with that, okay? I'm so sorry. Blessings to you. All right. Oh, Lisa Pena says, my tenant is me. Oh, that's why I'm seeing the boxes. Okay. Well, guess what, Lisa? You're going to be fine. Don't panic. Muriel's there to keep you company, okay? And you're going to be fine. Blessings to you. Well, listen, guys, we are at our hour. We're actually a little over our hour. Psychic Bob has more work to do tonight. I'm in crunch mode with private readings. And I got to get ready because we got psychic development class tomorrow. I'm keeping registration up until midnight tonight. So if you want to go over to PsychicBob.com, okay, you can register for the psychic development class. It's only $30. Tomorrow we're going to work on how to develop a spirit codex so you can build a language of spirit that will be consistent and you will not doubt what they're saying. It'll prove itself. Once you have a spirit codex, you will be amazed at how accurate your readings will be, how accurate your own communication and understanding will be. So if you want to learn to do that, come to class tomorrow. Also, we still have a few seats left for Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. That class is limited to 10 people. That is Sunday. All right, we're going to teach scrying, how to work with scrying techniques, crystal balls, mirrors, water scrying. If you'd like to learn scrying techniques from a professional psychic who's been doing it for 30 years, come join our Sunday class. Now, as I said, our Sunday class is not on the website. So what you want to do is email me an email tonight. I have to hear from you tonight to get in. And I will send out an invoice to you. It's $50 for the Sunday class, but it's 2 hours. And in that class, you also get to ask a private question and get a little mini reading as part of that group. So, because it's only 10 people, you get more time with Psychic Bob. Because you see, tonight we have hundreds of people here, so you didn't get as much time. But in those sessions, you get a little more attention and time. So I would love to have you at either or both events. If you want to make it a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend, come join us. Robin Boston already said it's a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend for her. Robin, thank you for your support. Looking forward to see you at the classes. If you want to be like Robin, come out to both, okay? All right, guys, listen, Psychic Bob loves you. Thank you for your support tonight. Thank you. You guys rock it. Listen, I send my greetings and bless. Hold on, I got a voice coming in. Yes. Raymond, this is for you. Your grandmother's back here. I thought I heard her earlier, but I didn't see you that you were here. And I just saw your name, and I was like, oh, that's it. So, all right, Raymond Hampton, I've got a shout, a spirit shout out. Your grandmother's back here, and she said she's doing thumbs up like this, like you did good. She said that she's bringing reunion in the family. She said that your older son is about to turn his attitude into a whole different direction. Your prayers and your patience have been heard by heaven. And your grandmother back here said, she said, tell Raymond, she said, one, he's staying on earth. He's got that little boy to look at. And she said, and the older boy needs him as well. So they're strengthening your health. She's talking about the kidneys and the blood pressure and the sugar. And she said, well, getting that in balance. She said, tell him to follow the diet. He knows what to do. She said, but she said, the bigger issue besides just that, she said, is the healing in the family. She said, we're making that stick. And she said, I know you've been frustrated with your son, the older son. And she said, she said, he's turning a new leaf, a new chapter in his life. So you're going to see some improvement with it. It's going to be better on every front. She's helping. Call on her. Thank you for being here, Raymond. Good to see you, buddy. Blessings. All right, guys, think about got to run. I got more readings tonight and get ready for class tomorrow. So we hope you will make it a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend. Join Psychic Development class Saturday. Join Psychic Bob's Inner Circle on Sunday. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're going to do, what are we doing tomorrow? Saturday night tarot. We're going to open the tarot cards and see what the mystical oracle has. So we'll see you then. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. You guys rock. I love all of you. And may each of you always blessed be.